Herbert Kohler has spent the last 50 years of his life forming, leading, and representing the family-owned Kohler business originated by his grandfather John Michael and expanded by his uncle Walter and his father Herbert Sr. That's why it seems almost ironic when Herb openly admits that in his life, the Kohler Corporation has always come before anything or anyone. Yet at the end of the 64 more 10 questions segment of Herb's interview, this forthright man reveals his professional standard as grounded in a dedication to Kohler employees and customers. Equally revealing is that in reviewing his life and business experiences, Herb Kohler ends this interview right back where he started, coming to terms with his father. Who is most important to you?
Natalie.
That's your wife?
Yes.
What is most valuable to you?
Oh, heavens, the company.
On a way that it provides income?
No.
In what way?
That is a source for me, invention. It provides a new way of living for so many people. It employs 33,000 people around the world.
What makes you happiest? No matter when or how or why
Working.
it happens. Working. Sorry, I asked the question you'd already answered.
Which is thinking also. Time for thinking, which is part of the work.
Would you call yourself a workaholic then?
Sure.
If the shoe fits,
Sure.
If the sink works.
Yeah.
What is your biggest life fear, and how have you or do you overcome it?
I don't have any fears.
How can you not have a fear of anything?
Of what?
I don't know.
I don't fear death.
Why not?
I don't. I die tomorrow, I'll die tomorrow. That's it.
But you love life so fully.
I do. And I but if I die, go to Antarctica or some darn thing, okay. I've had a good life, a wonderful life. It's the end, so be it.
And no fear of losing the company, things not going right?
No, because people are now there to carry on. They'll carry on differently, but carry on.
Is that going to be hard on you?
If I knew about it. I don't know if I'm dead.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that. But I mean, as David starts to change things, is that hard on you? Or do you leave it alone?
I try to leave it alone.
Try being the key word there.
Right. Right. Because, well, it depends on, how
right.
bad it gets. He'll do things I wouldn't do, but okay, that's his style. And he knows how to get through it. He gets through it.
How many times did you have to talk yourself out of doing something, like trying to change it?
It happens. It happens. But that's all part of a transition.
But you never went through that.
No.
Because your father passed, so
No,
you don't
boom.
you don't really know what this transition is. You've never done it. So I'm sure that makes it a
True.
challenge.
True. And me hanging around probably is tougher on David. It's less tough right now than it was. In the early stages, it was pretty tough.
Is it important to you to spend time with other people, or do you need alone time?
More alone time, but spending time with other people is important. Much of business is relationships and teamwork.
Are you a good team player?
When I need to be, yes. I try very hard.
How do you define quality of life?
Peaceful. Water. Clean water, good water. Green landscapes and fresh air. A peaceful environment is an environment in which you're allowed to just be yourself and just think.
Which is what you wanted all your life.
Yeah.
Do you consider what society terms as important in your life, or do you tend to march to your own drummer?
I'd have to say my own drummer.
Yeah. That was kind of a no-brainer. That was a slam dunk. What is your lifetime dream?
If this institution, this company, can live within itself productively, can continue on a path of growth and fulfillment for lots and lots and lots of people, that it always gives more than it takes. I always tell my kids, I don't have to anymore, but I had to for a while, that if you confront me with a decision between the company and the family, I will always pick the company.
Wow, that's a really strong statement.
Yeah. And I had to explain why.
Why?
Because this company is an institution that comes first. And the family can partake in it, can take from it to an extent, but it supports so many people beyond the family, which is critical. If you start making decisions not to the benefit of the company, you're going to destroy or harm too much and not keep it going. I think they know that. I think they know that.
In listening to you, the phrase, he wears the mantle of this company, comes to my mind. And considering where we started this interview with you saying to your father, not just no, but hell no, right?
Right.
Does it ever surprise you how really dedicated you have become to this company? Because you wanted no part of it.
Right. Right, but I knew it had potential.
Are you telling me that the reason
knew.
you're so passionate about this company is because of the potential that you've been able to develop?
It's part of it. It's part of it, certainly.
Why?
Why?
Yeah. Why does that
Because
matter?
it's capable of so many good things for so many other people.
So I'm not hearing you talk about how it's become $1 billion or whatever
No,
it is company
God,
or
no.
any of that.
No, jeez.
But I mean, that's the typical answer. Why does it matter? Because we've been able to grow it by, leaps and bounds, and it does this, that, and the other thing. And that's not what you tell me. You tell me because it makes a difference in the lives of so many people.
Right. Absolutely.
Was that the mindset of your father and your uncles and your grandfather?
Certainly my uncle. And to a large extent my father.
What do you think your dad would say?
No, I said, oh my God. That's what he'd say.
Really, would he? Do you think he would be
He'd roll
so...
over a couple times.
Because of the diversity, because of the places you've taken this company? Yeah.
Probably.
But he'd say it with pride.
Well, after he understood it,